Well, guys, bad news on the $400 car. We're in the Cavalier right now. The car is up at the shop, and it is being sold tomorrow. It ended up needing more work than I could afford. Technically, not more than it's worth, given the condition that it's in, and the fact that if you didn't have to pay shop labor, and you knew what you were doing and you had the tools, it's a fairly easy job. Basically, the transmission case, the casing of the transmission near one of the transmission mounts is cracked. And that is where the fluid's coming from. So I decided we're going to go up to the shop. They're closed right now, but it's an open lot. And we'll make one quick video on this car before it is sold, just for some content. I posted that I bought it, so I might as well show it off. Well, let's fire up the Cavalier and hit the road. See if I can film with my cell phone without getting a ticket. Probably not, but you never know. Let me see if I can hold you guys and do this at the same time. It's not a very far drive. It's only 2 or 3 miles. But the good news is I don't think I'm losing any money on it. I'm at least going to try to get what I paid for. And the sun is stupidly bright right now, Jesus. I only paid $400, so this is not a huge loss to me. You know, it was a gamble. So you win some, you lose some. It's a chance that I had to take for the condition of the car, because you just never know what you're going to get. For the right person, for this guy, I just called one of those We Buy Junk Cars places, and he initially offered $300. I paid $400 for the car, so I told him if he's impressed with the condition of the car, even though it needs a transmission, he might give me $400 for it. So at worst, I'm out $50 to $100. At best, I don't lose any money at all. But it is what it is. If I had the income, I would put a transmission in this car. Even if I had to pay $1,300 parts and labor, I believe this car is worth that amount of money. Its blue book value is decently high for the luxury sedan version, so I think I could put a transmission in it and come out ahead as far as blue book value is concerned. But I just don't have, $1,300 to drop. It's like $800 in labor. The labor is most of it. You can get a transmission for $250 to $300. They're not really all that expensive. It's the labor. Since this is the V6, everything is crammed in there, and it takes forever to drop it. So, but I guess I'll have to search for another slightly less hoopty. If it would have worked, and all I needed was a transmission cooler line, as I was told, I would have been into this car for $530 max. Because everything else, I had a full vehicle inspection done. Even that's when they found out that the trans was busted. But that was the only problem. That and a driver's side window being slightly off track, so you had to assist it. But $530 for a potentially driving, insured vehicle, I mean, that just doesn't happen, especially not in Flint or around here. In Detroit, you don't get rust-free, or mostly rust-free. It's not entirely rust-free. I'd say it's 99% rust-free. I got to look at it on a lift, and the entire underside is clean as a whistle. I haven't put you down because there's a police officer right there. Alright, officer has left. Yeah, good to go. Police around here don't mess with the whole, if you're on your phone, you get a ticket kind of thing. You will most definitely get a ticket. I fully support that, to be honest. Driving with your phone in your hand is an incredibly bad habit that nobody needs to do. It's very distracted driving. However, I'm not looking at my phone right now, I'm looking at the road. So, it's fine to me. So, there's the Mercury right there. And it's puddled transmission fluid that it has. And my car actually stalled, but good timing. I really got to replace this thing. But, let's go take a look at this car. Oh man. Sorry about the fingers in the camera. Not really paying attention. But as you can see, it does have, I don't know if it's a grill damage or whatever, with a little bit of a gap there. And the headlights are fogged over. But the only rust, literally the only rust on this car, is right here on this last section of quarter panel near the rear wheels. That's it. The entire underside is clean. It's got brand new tires on it. They're Cooper Grand Touring, what size are these? 20 or 205 65 R15s. Brand new tires, nice good tread, fully loaded. No rust whatsoever. No real rust on this side. Rockers are clean. Trunk area even has a hitch on it. Let's go look underneath of it. Oh God, I'm getting too old for this. On the underside, can't really see anything, but it's clean as a whistle under here. Clean as a whistle, no rust whatsoever. New tires. Inside, probably locked. Yep, it's locked. One second. Got to get the other set of keys out of my pocket. Has keyless entry. On the inside, carpets are dirty, but has good leather interior. Doesn't smell in here at all. It's very, very fresh smelling, I should say. It doesn't stink, even though the interior is disgusting. I planned on getting this car detailed, but it's decently loaded options wise. As a 4-speed automatic, you can see the stains on the carpet and all the junk. This is exactly how I bought it. Dash is in good shape. Headliner in good shape. 169,000 miles. Good set of gauges. And I'll go ahead and pop the hood, which might be why it's up right now, is because this isn't fully in there. But door panels, electric everything, electric seats, and these seats are ridiculously comfortable. Like, this car is super comfy to sit in. And I was really, really, really excited to own this vehicle, but I guess it had other plans. So let's go ahead. Let's get the hood open. That's going to be hard to do one-handed. One second. Alright. Get the hood prop up here. So we got the 2.5 liter Duratec V6, which runs smooth as butter. Just had a brand new battery put in as of last month. Everything under here looks nice and clean. The engine mounts, being a Florida car and everything, it still has a little bit of surface rust, but all the mounts and everything, the serpentine belt, the engine oil was a little low when I got it, and it needs a change, but it wasn't milky or anything like that. The trans fluid dipstick, however, is way down in here. And I got my finger in front of the camera again. Trans dipstick is way down in here, and it's probably bone dry or very close to it, because this thing dumps trans fluid. Just got to get the dipstick back in there all the way. My hand barely reaches. And the problem with the car, if I could show it, it's very hard to see unless it's up on a lift. The problem is up under here. There's a transmission mount that is broken and has punched a hole in the transmission itself. Not a very big one, but it is a hole nonetheless. And as you can see by the spot on the ground, it leaks profusely. Now, I just had this exact problem on my 96 Cavalier. I just did transmission cooler lines on that car, like not even a month ago. But let's fire it up. I can't run it for long because it will dump tranny fluid all over this guy's parking lot, and I'm not trying to be a dick. So it's got remote start. Runs like a top. No ticks, no clicks, no smoke. Runs great. It's also out of gas. But besides that, I mean, it's being sold tomorrow. But anyway, guys, that's a look at this car. And apparently it does have a check engine light now. It didn't before. That might be related to the fact that the transmission's basically puked all of its fluids out. But alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and sorry, I thought I was going to have a new car to show off, but maybe later.